Hello, 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 and welcome once again to the How Do You Keep Well podcast. I'm always so grateful to be able to come back here month after month, sharing my thoughts, my ideas, the inspirations that come to me. And thank you, my dear listeners, for constantly listening, taking some of my ideas on board and practicing it. And as this year comes to an end, I am incredibly grateful for the support you have given me, for sharing some of these ideas with your own friends and families wherever you are, but also the changes that you're making. I am very grateful because I have seen that as I teach some of these ideas I'm making changes in my life. So, yes, thank you very much. My name is Dr. Jaye, and I'm the host of this podcast, How Do You Keep Well? And today I would just be rounding off on my ideas about this podcast as well as looking into 2025 and seeing what else I can do to help you achieve your health goals, but also to upgrade my own intellect as well, because this is all part of well being. But if anything, I am just so grateful that I'm able to receive insights, I'm able to retain information to share, and I'm also able to release the blessings to you, my listeners. So hang in there. I'm just going to be sharing my reflections and also 3 ideas I have with you today. Now, I will start with this. Through this year, as a general practitioner and, or perhaps what people call a family physician, I don't know what you call doctors who help everybody in your part of the world, but as a GP with interest in women's health and well-being, I have found that the top problems many women need help with in midlife is this fatigue. And this fatigue can either be kind of emotional fatigue or physical fatigue. The other problem is stress, overwhelming stress, too much to do, too little time to do it. And this creates a loop of distress in our body. The third problem is low mood and anxiety. And this for me comes from the fact that when your values or what you perceive to be the things you desire or want is not being reached, you begin to worry, and worry leads to anxiety. The fourth thing is pain. Pain that is deep, emotional pain from grief, from loss from bereavement, from lack, but also physical pain from joints to muscle to all sorts of different things. And the fifth one is poor sleep. Now, fatigue, stress, low mood and anxiety, pain, poor sleep. I've experienced all of this before. And to be honest with you, for most of us, we know at least 50% of what we can do to help us feel better. And from the majority of the women I see, they just want some kind of reassurance that there isn't any underlying cause to what these issues are. So some women want some tests, but others may just want medications to try HRT, hormone replacement therapy, which is only just a part of the treatment for women experiencing hormonal changes or going through life. Hormonal changes is just one of the changes women experience in midlife. So for this episode, I am focusing more on people who know what they can do to help themselves become better, at least the head knowledge, but they are struggling to engage with this for all sorts of reasons. Perhaps they just don't know where to start. And sometimes the issue is, like I said, it's not really not knowing, but it could just be lack of time, lack of support. And sometimes support could be actually physical support just to release time to do those things that you really want to do. Or it could be just the encouraging or moral support that is needed to keep going. For some, it's lack of money, and some of the coaching programs out there can be quite expensive. And as much as you desire it and you want to do it, but there's just the lack of money to be able to pay for it. But also, there's the lack of motivation. You've seen it, you've done it before, and you have not seen any changes. Sometimes there is just no capacity whatsoever for the brain to learn new things. And this can be due to stress, or even the fact that the thoughts of making small changes or adjustments can feel too overwhelming. You know what? I feel this frustration too, especially in a professional capacity. I am always quite frustrated about the limited time I have during my consultations to offer ongoing support for women. And when I say limited time, this is with my NHS practice. It is quite unfulfilling because you literally can see light. For me, I can see light at the end of the tunnel, but I really want to be able to break this down into achievable goals for women who I see. But often we are cut short because we only have 10 minutes or 15 minutes to discuss this. And this is where my passion has come from. My passion is to bring solution. My passion is to offer care that is personalized and focused. But often there are too many challenges or hindrances to be able to do this in just 10 minutes. So both for me and my patients, it can feel very unfulfilling. I know there are several factors that can come into play when it comes to our health. Some of it are out of our control, and I get that bit about. Did you know that up to 50% of health outcomes are shaped by our lifestyle choices? And I say our because I'm in this too with you. That's powerful. And that means that we hold the key to living a fulfilling, energetic life that we desire. And this year, I want to help you to make those choices easier so you can feel more energized and confident. You can strengthen your connections with family. You can stay productive and focused in your career and business. And you can finally, and not you, just all of us can finally achieve those health goals that always seem out of reach. And again, I always say this, it's not just about losing weight, it's not just about drinking more water. It's about seeing that outcome of the kind of life you want to live, a life of freedom, a life of joy, a life of peace, a life where you can do things at your pace, but feel energetic, feel vibrant, feel able to give back to people without fear of pain or fatigue or lack of sleep holding you back. So here are 3 steps. Here are the ways we can do this together. Let's start small, but let's think big. Okay. And to help you with this, I have created a free 35-page ebook that can help you set sustainable health goals. The only thing you need to do is read it. It is absolutely 100% free. And this ebook is titled 12 Habits to Help You Stay Well in 2025. And it's fully packed with simple ideas you can tackle one at a time. And these are all evidence-based, research-based, scientific-based ideas. It's not just a run-of-the-mill kind of thing. So whether you focus on just one goal, one idea for the entire year, or you want to try something new each month, then this book is for you because it's got 12 habits. Okay. Imagine you just looking back to at the end of 2025 and celebrating the fact that you finally stuck to a New Year's resolution. And to help you with this, I have previously made a video that was towards maybe about a year ago on how you can just get down into the nitty bitty bit of creating that goal, that well-being goal. and to help you get started. Okay, so watch that video, read that book, and see if you can come up with some idea of something small you can start doing to help you improve your health. I would include a link for the book and also the video in the podcast notes. So watch out for this. And of course, you can join my email list if you want to. You would receive a monthly newsletter with practical tips and weekly action steps to keep you on track. You can either find a link to this ebook in the podcast notes or visit drjaye.kit.com, drjaye.kit.com to grab your copy. The second step is we're going to take action together this year. Leaving me behind, I'm not leaving you behind. Let's make this year about real action, one simple activity at a time. If we take an activity, focus on it for about 8 weeks, and then take up another activity, focus on it for another 8 weeks. By the end of the year, we would have done 6 activities that would have made significant impact on our health and well-being. To help you see what that looks like, I will be leading by example. And to be honest, I'll be stepping out of my comfort zone and trying things that challenge me while staying focused. Focus is the word on practical, achievable goals. I don't want to do anything that I wouldn't be able to do this time next year or feel like I don't have the energy. And that's why I say to people, I never diet because I can't keep that goal. But this is not for everyone. And that's why it's important to have your own personal goals and ideas that you want to work on. Everybody is different. Now, my hope and my trust is that my activities will create a sense of hope in you that you can do it too. It also creates this sense of optimism in you that you can live a good, healthy life and you can simplify all your goals into easy to do steps. So, my first stretch assignment, drum roll, woo. My first stretch assignment for 2025 is an 8-week mindfulness program. And look, I'm not a mindfulness teacher. I'm just doing this to help me slow down. I was in a conference the other day, the Thy Precious Jewels conference, and we were talking about embracing peace. And one of the points when I was speaking I made was deliberately slow down. Take a step back from being on the fast lane of life. Read a book, join a book club. Take time to clean your teeth. Take time to eat. Go out on a nature walk. Just take steps, this 2025, actionable steps to slow down. And for me, it's about demystifying mindfulness. I've read about it. I have seen people talk about it a lot, and I've heard that, and I talk about it as well, that it does have significant impact on our emotional and mental health. So I'm going to take this challenge on. It's nothing big. It's just going to be at the most 10 minutes every week of deliberately slowing down, and I'm going to show it to you. And the question is, why mindfulness? Because I think it's a powerful way to start the year, to bring calm, to bring clarity, and to bring focus into my busy life and our busy lives. And I don't want it to feel overwhelming. So I'm going to be deliberate in sharing this content about how I do it. I'm going to be equipping you with practical steps to take as well, and motivating and inspiring you to take action. How does that sound? Well, it's going to be new territory for me, but I trust by sharing my journey, it will spark hope and show you what you can do too. And this is just the beginning. After we tackle mindfulness, I'll be rolling out more stretch assignments in the future. And each of these is designed to help us to continue growing and taking action in ways that align with our health and well-being. Now, if mindfulness resonates with you, now, to be honest, it's not religious, it's not dogmatic, it's just a simple scientific method to help you slow down, to help you be present. Why not join me? Let's start together this January. Together, we would make space for progress in a way that feels meaningful and achievable. Let's take this first step towards a more grounded and health-inspired life. Now, the third step is knowledge is power. So, just to remind you, I am talking about ways I can or help you reach your health goals this year. And the first one is start small, think big. Start with those small goals. Take action. And the third one I will talk about is knowledge is power. Now, this is actually quite a personal goal for me, but I want to take you behind the scenes with me. I want to bring you on this journey with me. And I've decided I'm going to level up my expertise, and I'm enrolling in a program that is focused on women's midlife health and well-being. I know menopause, perimenopause is an aspect of midlife there, but there is more to a woman's midlife than this. As I learn, I will be sharing my tips and strategies with you in bite-sized formats so that you can go on this journey with me and together we can build healthier habits. Whether it's a fresh perspective on managing stress, improving energy, managing hot flush, or just simply living a vibrant life, you will get a behind the scenes look at what I'm learning so you can take steps in your own journey with confidence and ease. Remember, this new year isn't about perfection, it's about making room for progress. Let's take those first steps together. You deserve a life filled with health, happiness, and purpose. Are you ready? Well, that's it for today. And I want to let you know something. You already have everything you need within you to live a healthy, energetic, resourceful, and fulfilling life that you deserve. You know yourself better than anyone, and that insight is your superpower. You can create a life filled with health, freedom, courage, and peace of mind. It's not just a dream, it is totally achievable. You have unique gifts that the world needs. And I'm here to help you take care of your health so you can live life to the full and bless us with those gifts and talents that you have. As Maya Angelou once said, we may encounter many defeats, but we must not be defeated. And this is your moment to try again. And I'm here with you every step of the way. See this new year as the start of a new chapter, one full of purpose, energy, balance. So chapter 1, purpose. Chapter 2, energy. Chapter 3, balance. And you fill up the rest. Are you ready for it? Because I sure am. So why don't you listen to this again? Share it with someone who you think might need a little encouragement and stay tuned for more. I am going to be looking at the direction of this podcast, but in particular, the kind of content I produce. But please stay tuned for more. But you could also click the link or visit drjaye.kit.com to grab your free e-copy on 12 habits to help you stay well in 2025 to kickstart your journey. You know what? Good health is coming your way. Hang in there. You've got this. Bye for now.